Hey guys, Alex Kahn here. I'm at Universal Studios, and I got reservation slots for the Halloween Horror Nights 2 house previews for The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. So I'm going to check those out, give you a review. If I see any new merchandise today, I'll show those too. So my time's not for another hour, but today's outfit, I got my HHN shirt from this year. It's a Frankenstein. But yeah, here's everyone's waiting to get inside. Here's a new food truck. It's for Halloween specifically. They got twisted taters with blood and guts, twisted Franken-coils with blood and guts, and then some domestic and imported beer, water, and soda. Right here's a second Halloween truck, and they do have a slightly different menu. They've got Franken-fried chicken and funnel brains, and electrified skin and guts. And then, of course, domestic and imported beer, water, and soda. There's a nice Halloween cart sitting out here. Now, I wish they had this shirt for men, but they only have a female shirt. Here's the preview line for The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, because the Bride of Frankenstein Lives house is too long, so they're sending people to this house first, and then going back to the Bride house afterwards. But this line is pretty long too, guys. Look, guys, it's Mr. Morrow.
Hello.
You're not at Disney today.
No, I'm all decked out. Well, I got my Haunted Mansion hat on, though. I gotta rep that, you know?
It's beautiful.
But other than that, I'm all... I actually wore this classic Universal shirt to the first day of the Halloween at Magic Kingdom.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and everyone was like, what are you doing?
Did you get to see the houses yet?
No, I'm going in a couple minutes till 1 o'clock.
Gotcha, I hope you like it.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Did you get to go in?
I did both houses already.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I loved it.
Ah,
I won't spoil it for you.
Oh
but,
yeah.
All right, guys, so I just did the 2 houses, Revenge of the Tooth Fairy and The Bride of Frankenstein Lives. And before I start my review, I do want to tell you this. I want to give you a sample of my taste in haunted houses. Let's say past few years, I loved Slaughterhouse Cinema. I loved House of a Thousand Corpses. I loved the Us house. I loved Ash vs. Evil Dead. Now, I'll tell you what kind of houses I don't like. I did not like the Blood Pit house from last year. It was kind of silly with the giant birds and the gladiators. I did not like the Graveyard Games either. All right, so that's a sample of the kind of houses I like and don't like. So yeah, this year is a little bit different. You know, there's not supposed to be an HHN, but they went ahead and released 2 houses anyways for us to test out. So what's a little different with these houses this year is that it's a virtual queue. So you come back around your virtual reservation time. And also another big difference with all these houses is that they added plexiglass in front of the characters so that you're never face to face directly with the characters. So anyways, let's go ahead and start reviewing the Bride of Frankenstein house first. And I actually did this house last, and this was supposed to be the longer line, but it ended up being really short. But anyways, if you guys don't know the general story for the Frankenstein house, or Bride of Frankenstein house, basically the bride has come back, she lives, and she's trying to bring some things back to life on her own. So when you go inside the house, you're gonna see her bringing all these creations to life. And I gotta say, it's a nice, the inside's a nice mix of steampunk, classic horror, and you do see other monsters in there, not just the Bride of Frankenstein. But I gotta say, the Bride of Frankenstein is quite amazing to look at, especially the opening scene when you come in. But I won't give too many details about that. Let me just say that the plexiglass that you see in the house, it's integrated really seamlessly. So even though the plexiglass is there, it's so dark, you barely even notice it's there. And yeah, the way they use it, it's never a distraction. So if they ever did more houses, I think the plexiglass will make this work very, very well. And another really big thing about these houses is the social distancing. When I went in, the party in front of me, I never saw them. The party behind me, I saw them like for a second. So I went in by myself, so I felt like I was in the house by myself. So in that respect, I actually like that aspect of HHN this year a lot better than past years, because in past years, you had people all in front of you and all behind you, and they were running into you. So yeah, I liked feeling that I was alone in this house. Hey. What are these for?
So these are to mark like who's at the front and like back to your party.
Oh, okay.
So that way we can social distance people inside.
Oh, cool. All right, guys. So my thoughts on the Revenge of the Tooth Fairy house. Now, I didn't like it as much as the Bride of Frankenstein Lives house, but it was still. This is a still really good house. A lot of my friends who I saw come out, they said this house was different. Nobody said that they liked it a lot, but I actually love this house quite a lot. Now, if you guys read the stories about this house online on Universal's page, you would know the basic gist of the story. It's basically tooth fairies. But it also goes on to explain that there is a darker, more sinister past behind these tooth fairies. And that's what this house takes a look at. It takes a look at the more sinister, ritualistic look at these really scary tooth fairies. So when you go inside the house, it actually opens up with a fairy tale inside this really giant book. So you go into this book, and as you proceed, you read about how dark these tooth fairies are, and then you actually see these tooth fairies pop out, and they're really cool. You can tell they're fairies, you can tell they're looking for teeth, but they are not the cute tooth fairies that you read as a child. These are really dark, sinister tooth fairies. But yeah, as you venture into the house, you do see the plexiglass, and I gotta say, it's integrated so seamlessly that you don't even notice that it's there. So if they ever did plan to make more houses, the plexiglass would not be an issue, because they did such a great job integrating it. So I definitely love this house, but I do have a slight bias towards The Bride of Frankenstein, just because I love that movie. It's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Anyways, you guys saw that I had these glow sticks. So all the houses, well, both of the houses had the glow sticks, and the glow sticks are used to help the team members see you inside the house, so that they know where you are, and then they can socially distance you properly. And I guess it also helps the characters see where you are too. But yeah, just like The Bride of Frankenstein Lives house, you are socially distanced, so it didn't seem like there's anybody else in the house with you. So it seems like you're in there by yourself, and it's really amazing. So I gotta say, yeah, being inside these houses, it was fantastic. I'd like to come back and do it again, but like Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be really busy. That's why I chose to do the preview today. So that was my look at the two houses of HHN. If you guys have any comments, questions, or whatever, you can leave your comments in the video description. I'll try to answer. And I wanted to try to give you a review that was spoil-free. So hope you enjoyed it. Found these reviews helpful for you. Yep, getting this one. What's that?